Hey guys, I haven't given you a video in a while about some veterans benefit tips, so I figured today I'll give you 3 tips. They're not top tips, but these are 3 common mistakes I see that veterans make when they're putting their claim in for disability benefits. So hopefully if you've made any of these mistakes or you are applying for benefits, this can give you a heads up so that you don't get the claim denied for something that you could possibly prevent. So let's talk about those 3 things. Okay, so the first mistake I see is that veterans don't give proper contact information when they apply for their claim or update their contact information as the claim is progressing. So that can be your current address or telephone number. And why is this important? It's important for a couple of reasons. Sometimes the VA may send out information requesting information for a veteran so they can move the claim along to help develop the claim. And if they send you a letter and it's returned undeliverable, then they can't get the information they were seeking, and they may end up denying your claim based off of lack of information that you could have just probably provided. So make sure that you always, if you change your address, if you change your telephone number, you let the VA know so that they can contact you in the event of information they need while they're developing the claim. This can be during the initial claims process or at the appeals level. So keep that in mind. I've seen claims languish for years because of wrong address. And they're saying, we tried to give the veteran a chance, we haven't been able to contact him or her, and what can we do? Failure to prosecute. Another reason is because, let's say they send a mail to you about scheduling a VA examination, whether it be for a service connection claim or for an increased rating claim, and if you don't get the notification that you have to show up for a VA exam, they can't give you the examination. You fail to appear. They deny the claim based on lack of information. So always, if you start the claim and you move during the process, shoot an email, send an information, some kind of correspondence to the VA so that they'll know how to contact you in the event they need to contact you, so that your claim doesn't end up sitting or being denied for lack of contact with you. So that's tip number 1. Okay, so here's tip number 2. I see veterans who have applied and probably were denied claims, and they end up getting appealed to the Board of Veterans Appeals. That truck's kind of loud. And they end up citing to other board decisions to support their position that, hey, you should approve my claim because my buddy got approved based on these particular facts. This is a mistake just because board decisions are not precedential, meaning one board judge can issue a decision and another board judge can issue another decision, and they have no bearing on each other. So one judge may look at the facts and find that they think it should be approved, and another judge can look at the facts and think that the claim should be denied. They're not precedential, meaning they don't apply to other cases. So what I would say that veterans should spend most of their energy on is focusing on the facts of their particular case and saying why, under the law, they should be entitled to benefits. It doesn't serve you well to cite and submit pages and pages of other board decisions. Hey, this guy got approved. Hey, this girl got approved. That's why I should get approved, because my facts are similar. Because oftentimes, the facts are not going to be the same. Whatever the reason the judge gave credence to approving that claim may not be the reasons. You may not have those facts in your particular circumstance, and it's basically a waste of time to cite the other decisions that are not precedential over your case. So I would say focus all your energy on building up the facts in your case, submitting as much information as you can to kind of build that up, competent information, and then submit the case without citing to other board decisions. Okay, before I get into the last mistake that some veterans make when they're applying for benefits, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you know when I upload new information. Also, it helps with the YouTube algorithm so that it gets the information out to more people. We're here to help you guys out, so I would hope that I can get the information out to a lot of people. I know people have reached out to me and asked questions about me representing them. Full disclosure, I'm an attorney, but I'm not your attorney. I cannot represent anyone on veterans benefit cases, but I can provide this information as a tool based on our channel. It's for informational purposes only, and it does not establish an attorney-client relationship. Okay, so the third mistake I see that veterans make when they're applying for benefits is that they wait a considerable amount of time before they bring up significant issues or information. And while this is not necessarily makes your claim denied automatically, it definitely diminishes the value of the information you're providing. For many reasons. When the VA assesses the information, the evidence, and let's say witnesses or anything of that nature, they assess the credibility of the information. And as things go by, as the years go by, sometimes the credibility of a witness may diminish. Why didn't you say this information earlier? Oh, I forgot. Okay, that may be the case, but it definitely diminishes the value of it. If you have something happen, I know if you watch my other video, I say if you're getting out of the military soon, make sure you get all your paperwork. So that way you're not saying, oh, I have hearing loss from my time in service 30 years ago. It's a much cleaner and more clear-cut case if you just got out of service, maybe in the last year, and say I have hearing loss and it's based on service, versus 30 years from now and saying, well, a lot of things have happened since then. And so delaying bringing up information sometimes diminishes the value of that information. So if you know information, if you have any witnesses, if you have any medical documents, have those done right away so that when the VA is assessing the credibility of your witnesses, the competency of your witnesses, and the weight of their statements, they're saying, oh no, this person kind of went and got this information right away. Right away can be relative. It could be within the first 5 years. Okay, that's better than, let's say, within the first 30 years, right? So I would say, I know some people say, oh, I wasn't the one to complain. I know that has been military culture. Don't complain about anything. And sometimes that works against veterans when they're in that process. But I would say, if you're talking to other people, give them that advice. Say, hey, bring it up as soon as possible so that the story is more believable. So keep an ear open for our channel. We're going to give various tips for veterans. If you're a law student and trying to get into veterans law, I try to give information about what my daily life is like. So hope to see you in the next video.